Alright, let me show you some examples before I get into it. These butterflies were made with a little hand punch like this that cuts and embosses all at once. And my fabulous peace sign earrings, they were made with a wooden die just like this. Alright, you guys know the drill. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Well, hello there. Ma Terry here, and as I promised, I wanted to show you how to make my best-selling recycled earrings. Now, I'm going to show you a bunch of stuff, but you don't need a bunch of stuff to get started. No, you don't. What do you need? You need a pair of scissors, a soda can, my favorite, alcohol inks, and something to dab the alcohol inks with. All right, so you don't need to buy any special dies, no Cuddlebugs, no Cricuts or anything. I mean, basically, if you can trace a circle or cut out a square, you're good, right? And most of my designs are rectangles, squares, circles, and then I create from that. All right, so I'm going to talk to you about some of the materials that I use. This way, when you're going through your house, you can collect up some stuff. All right, so soda cans, yes. If you want to pull off the tab, and I'll show you real quick how I pull off the tab, basically, and the tabs make great little earring holders. I just rock it back and forth. There you go. Wait a minute, before we begin, and the tab, I got the whole thing in, okay? Because what I like to do, if I don't want it, I can always take off that piece, but I can use that piece as the design element. First, we're going to talk about safety. Yes, we are. All right, so if you're going to be cutting cans, I want you to take this very seriously. Dollar Tree gloves, $1.25 gloves. These are really good, and you shouldn't cut yourself up so badly. I never cut myself up. All right, then what you'll need next is you need safety goggles for your eyes. You want to protect your eyes at all costs. So again, Dollar Tree. Get your safety goggles, okay? Hey, they protect a lot of my face, don't they? Yes, they do. There we go. All right, so there's two different types of... Now, if you want to get into die cutting, I'm going to give you a brief little introduction to die cutting. I have a little Cricut machine. I'm going to show you this. It's very small and portable, and I bring it with me, and basically you open it like that, so it lays flat. Don't worry, we're getting into all this. Okay. Now then, you're going to say, dies are so expensive, Terry. This is why I wanted to start with this one thing first. All right, over at the $1.25 tree, you can get dies like this that'll cut through aluminum cans, paper, and cereal boxes. That's all this can cut with. I will show you my bigger dies that I use, and they can cut through a lot more material. But I just wanted to get that out of the way. So if you want to, you know, oh, and where can you get a Cricut Joy or a Sizzix or anything? Goodwill, they have them all the time, or at least my Goodwills. So wait, go to your thrift stores, wait it out and see if one shows up. That's where I get most of my stuff at. So with my bigger dies, what all can I cut? All right, so 25 cents. This is a bicycle inner tube that I got from a thrift store. All right, then I'm going to stop saying all right. This is a laundry detergent bottle that I cut, and see this base? I just put my acrylic ink in when I want to do an acrylic painting, and doesn't the base make a really nice thing to paint? You know, it's a cheap paint palette. Why go buy a paint palette? White is one of my favorite colors. It's very versatile, and this is a little kefir milk bottle. Oh my gosh, thrift stores are wonderful. I just saw my toilet paper tube roll off the table. Anyhow, thrift stores are wonderful. Up in Cedar City, Utah, they sell those plastic file folders. 10 cents. 10 cents is all it costs. My friend just went to get some beer. These will make lovely, I love the cardboard. I don't like working with corrugated cardboard, so there we go. Thank you for having some beer, honey. All right. Okay, there, you know, it's packaging. I use all sorts of packaging. My favorite is milk cartons because I love frostiness. Don't we hate blister pack? It works good. There was my Halloween decoration that was up. I got a new one. Nice little cardstock that you can paint onto. And that's a different technique. Okay, soda cans. I'm going to show you how to fold them. Basically, it's not easy to store a bunch of soda cans if they're all curled up. So we'll go into how do we fold them and how do we get them flat. Let's see, what else do I got? I love cutting stuff out. Again, a little plastic folder that I got at the thrift store. They gave us a sample of this. What is it? Black and white marble paver? That'll be cute. At a thrift store, I found a pair of boots, galoshes, so this is cute. And this was somebody's purse. All of them I can die cut with my bigger dies. All right, so how do I cut my soda cans? This is a cheap Dollar Tree little X-Acto knife. I don't love it. What I have is, this is from Ace Hardware, and I love it because as I cut, and I'll show you how to cut a can properly, you can go as long, you know, when I begin a cut, I just need to poke a hole in it. I don't need it all out, but it's so smooth. And I'm a senior citizen, so I need things to be quite easy. All right, so after we cut out our can, the next step is you got to select a die. Now then, unless you're going to hand cut, and like I said, you can trace circles. This is a little circle punch, and I got it at a thrift store for $1. Circles are so versatile, and you know, I will show you, you know, let's say you cut out a circle. Well, I have embossing tools that it won't look like a circle by the time we're done. So yeah, it's a humble little circle, but I got that for $1. So that'll just cut out a circle. This at a thrift store, what this does, it will cut out the paw print and emboss it for me at the same time. And this will cut through soda cans. Over at, wait a minute. Okay, this one is nice. It's called Thick, so this will cut thicker cardstock. And I love little flower petals. Okay, those are just a few of my dies. I have a ton of these little dies, and like I said, I hit up the Goodwills, and that's where I find most of my tools that I have. I wanted to show you some different dies. This one I got from a thrift store. Now, you're not going to be able to see it. It says Charm Ghost. See the little outline of the little ghost? They make cute little earrings. They really do. So this is called a thinlet. This is called an embosslet, and this is one of my favorite. And basically, it'll cut and give it texture at the same time. And my #1 seller during Christmas, ladies love wearing brooches. Well, it's a certain age group. So this is a little gingerbread man, and I can make little pins. I can make one of these full of color and everything. It takes me about 2 or 3 minutes, and I sell them for, they were selling for $3.99, but thanks for inflation, the price is going up. And if you're coming to the RTR, the Craftin' RTR, you bet I'm going to bring a lot of these dies. I was in Philadelphia, and there's a resource center. You know, I mean, they had all sorts of oval hand dies, so I bought a ton of them. But this is from a playing card. This isn't a finished earring, not at all, but I'm just showing you, you know, you buy a big oval die, you buy a small oval die, and, you know, the two together look really nice. This could be a nice little black background or whatever. All right, now then, Sizzix dies are very expensive. They are. That's a Sizzix. Oh, but I go into the Goodwill in New Jersey, almost by Atlantic City, and someone keeps throwing away these dies, and I can pick up something like this with all these circles for about $3. Like I said, you got to keep looking. Now then, when we get to, I'm going to tell you where to get really good dies at dirt cheap, if you're into that. I love this. I can't wait to make some Halloween little earrings. So step 1 is you cut down your cans. Step 2 is you cut out your shapes. What do you do after the shape is cut out? In my next video, I'm going to walk you through the whole thing. Well, then you might want to give it some texture. Now, if you have a pretty little circle die and a rubber stamp, wouldn't that be so cute, a little paw print? And why not use some embossing powder, right? That would be a really cute earring. Okay, like right here, I bought a pack of these embossing folders, $2. You know, that's one of my favorite ones. That's hearts. And what I look for in the embossing folders, things with a really tight design Why? Because I'm making teeny tiny little earrings. So these are great, you know, little dots, all little bumpies and everything. Like I said, you may cut out a heart or a circle. It's not going to wind up a heart or a circle by the time you're done. And I will show you. This one is such a cute little texture tool. It has little hearts in it. And you just put in your soda can right there once you cut out the shape. And it'll emboss it for you. And how much did I spend for it? $1. I know, I love my life. And like I said, these are way too expensive, but I think one of my tubes of paint could, oil paints, I'm a professional oil painter, so they could be $40, $50, $60. So that's why I have the tube ringer, and it helps on so many other things. All right, so we cut the can, we cut the shape, we emboss the shape. What's next? Oh, I'm going to go into these hand punches. And of course, these are at thrift stores. For an earring, like once you cut out your little bat, you're going to want to make a cute little earring, maybe like that. He's going to need a little hole placed right there. These little hole punchers, get them at the thrift store, $1. And it goes right through a can or a chipboard. Works really nice. Next, we're going to paint it. We are going to paint it. Now then, the best thing is alcohol inks. The colors are shiny and vibrant, but I don't want you to get confused. Now then, we're going to talk about, who is it? John Smith, Tim Smith, whatever, Ranger Inks. They're over at Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobbies. Do not buy, just because it says alcohol ink, if it says mixative. You don't want a mixative. You may, once you get more practice, you know, they come in silver and gold. There's a little learning curve. Also, because the soda cans are really nice and shiny, pearl, that's going to clog up that nice shiny color. Now then, over at Hobby Lobby, these are like $12.99 for 3 of them. And it's like, I'll tell you a better product and where I get it at. All right, so these are the Rangers, alcohol ink. This one, turquoise. Notice it doesn't say pearl. It doesn't say mixative. Yes, can I drop it? Of course I can. And they have lots of lovely little colors. But here's what I do. All right, so not including the pearl, but you get 3 of them in a set, $12.99, $14.99 over at Hobby Lobby. I don't go there. Where I go is Tuesday morning, and what they have, who is it? It's Brea Rose. I got these 3 alcohol inks. These colors are super, super vibrant. And I got the neons, but they have different sets of them. 3 of these, $5.99. Can you believe that? So, like I said, lots of colors. And I've been getting these at Tuesday morning for the past couple of years. So if you have a Tuesday morning, oh, there we go. Show it backwards, Terry. Show it backwards. If you have a Tuesday morning in your area, you're good. Good and golden. Maybe you want some alcohol blending solution. Unfortunately, Hobby Lobby, use a coupon. Next, okay, in order to get the alcohol ink, you need a dabber. Now then, this could be an old-fashioned rubber stamp. And all Tim Holtz, that's his name, Tim Holtz did, is this is a little piece of Velcro that he stapled on. You can glue on a piece of Velcro. And they sell these little alcohol ink pads. They're expensive. This is a piece of felt that I cut down. So, you know, I believe in saving as much money as I can. And basically, you just load up your alcohol ink onto the pad, dab, dab, dab. You keep dabbing until you find something you want. Usually, it's a really cool tie-dye color. Yeah. All right. So now we painted it. What are we going to do next? Now we have to seal it. We don't want our artwork not being sealed. So over at the $1.25 tree, Mod Podge is an excellent sealer. $1.25 each. They have it in gloss and matte. I use this for a lot of stuff, but my favorite thing, you know, those are really good. Okay, especially the glossy. I got hooked on this years ago. This is probably really expensive. It's Judykins Diamond Glaze. I think when I bought it, it was $8.99, but that was before, you know, everything happened in this country. Something like this lasts forever, though. All right, and okay, so now we glazed it. You got to let it dry overnight, 24 hours for the glazing. How do you turn it into an earring? Well, you do need some tools. These, unfortunately, I get these at Michael's. Okay, so this is a jump ring. holder. Now jump rings come in different sizes. Jump rings, where do we get our jump rings at? $1.25 tree, right? So this has 2 different sizes on one side, 2 different sizes on the other side. I just put it on my finger. Where did I put my little pliers? Here's my little, then I have 1 set of good pliers, and I'll tell you where to get these at cheap. And I just open my jump rings doing it this way. This pair of pliers died. I'm gonna try some Goo Be Gone, see if I can fix it. I don't know what happened to it. It's a shame. But so the only real tools you need are a couple of pliers or this little jump ring. It's, you know, jump rings have not been my favorite, but I'm getting so much better at it. So you need jump rings, and I'm going to show you in case you don't know what a fish hook is. Well, here, we got it on one of my little earrings. See, I finished it. I finished the earring. Yay! All right, so this is the fish hook. The fish hook goes onto the jump ring. There you go. That's an earring right there. Okay, so where do I get the fish hooks? I get them over at Hobby Lobby, and every other week the jewelry shop, they go on sale, and you know, this is round hoop set open, so that's what this is. This is what I do for my beading. But you know, you'll see them in packages of fish hooks, jump rings. What size jump ring? I'd say that's about a size 6 jump ring. People may say that's too large for an earring, do a size 4, but I'm sorry, you know, with my eyes the way they are, no. And it says round hoop set open. There we go. So it opens, you put on all your beads or however you want to decorate it. You put it back in there, and then I use E6000 to glue it shut. That's not part of this earring thing, but anyhow. All right, so this was phase 1. What do you need? You can start out as simple as you like. Like I said, a pair of scissors, a soda can, you know, some alcohol inks, and you definitely need to seal it. Definitely need to seal it. Jump rings from the Dollar Tree and a bag of fish hooks, a small bag. At 50% off, it's $2. And you can probably, you know, I think there's like 40 earrings in there, so you can make 20 pairs of earrings dirt cheap. All right, please write in the comments below, and the next video is I'm going to walk you through the whole process step by step, all right? All right, see you guys down the road, and start collecting your cans, okay?